right, welcome everybody. Everybody, I hate it when people do that. Welcome to
What is up,
the Viking Vision Podcast. I'm here with my two guests. And I'll let you know who they are in just a minute. But today we're going to talk about a few things, 4 points I'm going to go over. We're going to talk about remote distance learning. Was it a far reach? Also, the traditional year-end events didn't go as promised. And what new skill did you learn during these past 9 weeks? So we're going to go over those things and a few others as soon as we get back from this advertisement. Now is the time to be counted in the U.S. Census 2020. Please take this opportunity of limited social interaction to fill out the 2020 census. Go to my2020census.gov. Check out the page for more information and answers to your census questions. The census count determines funding allocations for a variety of needs and resources, including the arts programs at the schools. So go ahead and check out my2020census.gov. Thank you. All right, we're back. Thank you for Census for sponsoring our ad, even though we're not getting paid or anything. All right, we have here on our podcast, we have Ash Hickman and Kimberly Bitug. Yes.
Gosh, get it right.
I know. It's not that hard.
I'm getting there. Sorry, it's been a long day, but it's okay. Hey, listen.
No.
All right. Yes. So
I
these two are seniors, or just finishing up their senior year at Blair High School. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you
on that. And I for myself, I just want to thank you both for doing your work. Not so much just like doing your work, but also just like I can tell you guys really like the projects because you really put your effort into it. I could tell because of what you turned in. So I really appreciate that. And yeah, I see it in your work. So I'm really grateful that you guys were my students this year. So
compliments. Wow. Okay.
Wow. So we
keep them
coming. Not being mean.
We've never seen this side of Solis. This is
hey.
Side.
Hey. So tell us.
Not that he was
so
ever mean to me, but you know.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna go over that again.
Yes.
Not the slamming doors at lunchtime and get out and all this stuff.
Like let me in, literally like
3 days later.
Oh my god, you just said get out. I just had like a vivid memory of you telling me to get out when I'm trying to finish a project.
Oh, that's right. All right, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about our projects. What was the most difficult part of remote learning, if there was any, for you guys? Go ahead. Anyone can start.
Kim, do you want to start?
Ash could start. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I was pretty content. The only hard part about like being at home and like remote learning and all that is just like having the will to go on.
Like, I know what you mean. You needed that every day because you were so used to having a teacher telling you daily what your deadline was and everything. And then, when you're at home, you're kind of like, well, I can get to it later after I binge on my new movie or have my snacks or whatever. What else? Kimberly, let's hear. What about you?
Yeah, I agree with Ash. I think it's just like the motivation of just like trying to get up, doing the work, especially when there's like a due date. I feel like that's harder as well because, majority of the students are like at home are just like chilling, but some are like working like myself. And I feel like it's just very hard to like manage your time and just like get motivated because, after work, for example, it's just like you're tired and you just want to get ready and stuff like that. And I feel like just chilling in bed just makes you more lazy. So I feel like it's just all about motivation that is like a real struggle in remote learning. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would think of it as a practice for when you go to school in the fall, because how are you guys going to handle that, being that it's going to be distance learning as well? How would you not repeat your same, I wouldn't say mistakes because we were all learning, but maybe your discipline and how to get yourself motivated? What are your plans for that?
I'm not, honestly, I feel like when it comes to like, college and stuff like that, like you have more of an obligation because, everything's kind of on you at this point. Like, nobody's going to really say like, hey, you have to get this done, or like, hey, I need you to do this because it's for your grade. It's like, no, it's for your life at this point.
Right.
It's kind of like whatever you do, like that's what's going to happen. Like you have to pursue everything. Like nobody's really going to help you at this point. So I feel like that's another like motivation to keep in mind, or like something that might help like keep you motivated to like remember that everything's just on you.
Yeah, kind of like having like a coach and trying to motivate you. I see that. And Kimberly, what about you? What was other than work? You said when you get home you're tired, but say you have like a math quiz or something to do, or a film project to turn in.
Oh my God.
How did you handle that?
Honestly, since I have a messed up sleeping schedule, like for example, the film project, our final, I had to do it. Like I had to edit everything in like during like 2 a.m. or like 3 a.m. I'm just like staying up doing it. But speaking of like talking about Ash, how she said like it's all like your responsibility from like once you graduate. It's just like being first gen. Like I'm scared as it is going to college, but it's just like doing it online makes it harder, I guess, because I feel like it's more of a struggle. Like just getting connected with your professors and your classes online is just, I feel like it's going to be a real challenge, at least for everybody.
It's good in a sense because now that you guys had a taste of it,
yeah,
you know already what hurdles you have to jump over as you start in the fall. Mm-hmm. Because for me, as I was going through my teaching credential, I had to take online classes, but let me tell you, I never took 6 of them online. And I could imagine you guys transferring from going to school, a physical school, brick and mortar school, to all of a sudden converting everything to online. Having 6 online teachers. Well, for Kimberly, she was blessed to have me twice, so it's kind of dealing with 5 teachers.
Blessed? Okay, more like torture.
Yeah.
With a bit of a overstatement. Yeah.
But no, I was trying to actually. I did give my film/photography students the choice to do either or projects, and some of them, and I know Kimberly, you did both, but I did give you the option of doing either or. Oh no, because like I said.
Wait, what option? I've never had that option.
Yes, I sent an email where you either can do the photography for that week or the film class project for that week.
Oh yeah.
So I'm proud of you guys. Way to go. Good job.
Yeah, honestly,
I'm proud of you too.
Yeah, we are, because honestly, I feel like you're one of like the teachers that did a really great job, like keeping up with their students and like work, and it was really organized. I'm actually pretty shocked.
Thanks for accepting the Cash app.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I appreciate that. Thank you. It was hard to only because of the equipment, lacking equipment. I don't know what you guys had at home as far as video editing or any type of software on your computer. So I pretty much. Someone suggested to me, another teacher that from another school suggested, show them this or show them that. I'm like, at this point, I'm not going to give them anything new because the learning curve we don't have, it's going to be difficult. I don't know what they have on their computers. I don't know where it works on the Chromebooks. I even went to go get a little small Chromebook that I had stashed away, and I brought it out just so I can know what you guys can use. So that's why I was kind of like at the beginning, just doing movie reviews, whatever, okay, let's do a film review. Let's do this at least for film class. So at least I can find some things to do, have some things to do for you guys. So, but it was a learning process for all of us. So,
for sure.
Yeah. I hate online classes.
Something I'd never want to do again.
Yeah,
right. I feel like I'm born in the wrong era because like I'm like a 90s baby where I want everything handwritten or like.
Okay, so I have an 80s baby and I have a 90s baby here. That one who likes the 80s and one who likes the 90s.
Both. It's just fun back then.
Both great decades, by the way.
So simple.
The 80s probably would have been like my prime. Like that would have been my time to shine for
sure.
Yes.
You definitely love the 80s.
I probably couldn't even been like Whitney Houston, but like, whatever.
Oh, beautiful voice. She's
amazing.
My
God, yes.
Amazing. All right. So after the break, we're going to go over a few more questions for you guys, including your favorite memory from Blair High School.
I don't think I can say that, but I'm saying it anyway.
Let's save it for after the break. This Viking Vision podcast is brought to you by no one. But here's an announcement anyway.
Students graduating or leaving PUSD need to return their technology devices. PUSD techs are ready to make an appointment for you to turn in your devices via their curbside tech support service. For more information, go to pusd.us/Blair, scroll down and click Attention Students under our news section for details. Thank you.
All right, welcome back. We're here at the Viking Vision Podcast, Senior Lounge Edition with Ash and Kimberly.
Hey.
And one thing I forgot to ask you guys, what about any skill you learned in the last 9 weeks? Is there anything that comes to mind as any new skill that you've learned? I mean, it could be anything. I mean, it could be something about, having a schedule down or working something at work or...
we're great as it is. I don't think we learned anything. I'm just kidding.
Well, speak for yourself, Kim. I mean,
Stop.
I don't know if I consider cooking because I've always known how to cook, but I feel like I picked up on it more.
Yes.
So there's that.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, a lot of people, not only myself, everybody, I think we're all just cooking and baking. I think that those are the skills that has been developed during
yes. Because you couldn't really go anywhere, at the start. They kind of closed everything other than just having your Uber Eats and Grubhub and all those apps for them to deliver food. But that gets expensive after a while. So, something that is delivered, you can easily make at home. So, yeah, that's a great skill.
I know. I learned how to make Mongolian beef, and I was like, shit.
Yes, you have to send over the recipe for our listeners. All right, so a few more little fun questions here. So your favorite memory at Blair? Who wants to go first?
Kim, you go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first, please.
Well, mine is very simple. It's lunch, period.
Yes.
But to elaborate with that, I feel like everybody is just lunch is where everybody just make their own little memories. It doesn't matter if it's with teachers or students. Because for me, I'm a very loud, goofy person, right? I just with my table, we just play with we play catch and stuff like that. It's just being funny,
with the
being
freaking
loud,
frisbee,
with a freaking frisbee, hitting every single person, including Ash. But yeah,
I didn't get hit. I was just there.
So you kind of had a favorite spot where you created memories, and that's your spot. So when you go past a school, you'll say, "Hey, I remember that. That's my little area at lunch, and that's where memories are made."
For sure, yeah.
Kind of like how when we watched Freedom Riders in class, the movie, and everybody had their own little sections.
Yeah, I like that movie. Yeah.
We had the Hispanic area, little Cambodia,
Am I the only one that
forth.
has Am I the only one that has a group where there's a name for that section? For us, our spot, we call it the table. Meet me at the table, and then everybody would know what that means.
I wouldn't know. I never went out there with you guys, so I stayed away from all.
So it's just I don't have any friends. I'm sorry.
No, I look. My lunchtime was my 30 minutes, or how much time did we have? 30 minutes of just time. So I hear a knock from Ash, or somebody trying to get him. Mr. Solis, we know you're in there. I'm like, yeah, I'm in here. So what? Anyway.
Go away!
You don't love me.
Or I slip a little.
You literally open up after 3 minutes. Relax.
Period.
Yes.
True.
So Ash, your favorite memory at Blair?
I obviously can't take away my diploma at this point, but my favorite memory was junior year. It was in May. I remember, and I was in Paramos' class, and I don't know what I was going through now that I really think about it, but I still find it funny, or it's my favorite memory. And I brought a lighter with me to school. I feel it's I probably shouldn't have, but I did. But I always kind of felt it was a form of safety, just in case. And I remember
a lighter.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I think I know what you're talking about.
Kim, you were literally at the table with me in the class.
That was so funny.
And I just remember I set a piece of paper on fire, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, what the heck!" And then,
so you're a pyro.
No, I'm not. Anyways, and then Paramos, he was just he's like, why does it smell like burning? And then I forgot who it was, but I remember someone was like, oh, it's coming from over there, and I'm like, what a snitch. But I didn't get in trouble, did I?
But it was funny because he was walking around and he goes, "What's that smell, huh?" with his like Spanish like accent.
And he's like, what's
And
that
then-
smell?
Yeah, and then like all of us, like, you know, Janaya and Jessica, we were just like, "Oh no, it's like it's nothing. I feel like you're just overthinking about it." It was funny. It was so funny.
Well, at least you didn't set off a fire alarm or anything
I
like
know.
that.
If
So
I did, I would have probably been screwed.
now let's go over your favorite quarantine snack and drink. So let's do this. We mentioned it. So all right, Kimberly, favorite quarantine snack and drink.
Well, I don't have any snacks. I don't eat snacks. Like,
All right, you have meals. Meals.
I mean, I'm like, my go-to food, I think it would be probably wings. Like, that would be my go-to. Like, wings,
Okay, so
for
wings.
sure.
You said you started cooking or learning to cook. Is there any? Did you make?
But
Oh yeah, but did you? Where do you get your wings from?
I don't know. It's because I'm not gonna say that because I get it everywhere. Let's just say Wingstop. There you go.
I don't know, Ash. I
Boom.
think her wings are loaded with something. So I think she.
Yeah, I'm snacking one like right now. So
I think she just had some.
or whatever.
And your drink. What goes with those wings?
Water.
All right, water.
Zero
All right.
calories, you know.
Yeah, because of all those other calories. So Ash, okay. What about you?
Rice cakes, photosynthesis, and water.
What?
I thrive off of photosynthesis. Like, I don't really like to eat that much because I just don't feel hungry. So I just, like, you know, sit in the sun for a little bit, photosynthesize, drink some water.
You know what?
All right, binge watching. What is your favorite binge watching show? Ash, let's go with you first.
Criminal Minds.
Oh, Criminal Minds. Yes,
What do you-
Criminal
what does
Minds.
ugh mean?
Because there's so many damn episodes.
Well, I know, but like, I
Aren't
mean,
there like 20 seasons with
there's,
like
there's
55
15
episodes?
There's 15 seasons, but there's only 12 on Netflix. There's like 24 episodes per like season, and each episode is like 48 minutes long. Give or
Wow.
take.
And you've watched almost all of them?
Well, what else am I gonna do? Am I gonna go outside and hang out with friends? No.
Oh, well.
Oh,
I don't know. Oh.
I'll drive up right there, right there.
All right. So Kimberly, your favorite show? What have you binge watching?
Friends for sure. But since we're talking about shows, you know what show you should? Black Mirror. That's like my that's so good.
Dude, Black Mirror is so good.
Okay,
I
I've
love
heard
Black
about
Mirror.
that.
Crazy. I keep
Yes.
persuading Solis to watch it because it's so good. It's crazy good. It's amazing.
If you're gonna watch
If-
it, watch the episode what's it called? Black Museum. It is so trippy.
Okay, so Black Mirror,
Bro, I know.
Black
it's so
Museum.
good. And that's
Yeah,
so
that's
cool.
the name of the episode.
a lot of black. I'll have to
Is that
watch.
supposed to be racist? Excuse me? Kidding.
So
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
that is.
I'll watch it at night. I heard Black is it Black Mirror? Is it scary or like a horror movie? You guys know about my horror movie.
No.
Black Mirror isn't scary. It's just like a kind of a mind fucking in a way. It's kind of like your
Oh, see, I
mind-
like those. I like those.
It's a high tech, reality type of
Oh,
thing.
okay, yes. Okay,
Think of
cool.
it like
So
as a
good.
parallel universe, but like in a more twisted way.
Okay,
It's
yes.
very
I
twisted.
like.
It's
I like
crazy
twisted.
Yeah,
Well, you are a
'cause you're-
twisted person, so.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Your last question is I'm going to ask you guys who should I have on the show next, or not next, but eventually. Who should I? It's from the school, like someone from the school. It can be student,
Mr.
it could be
Dakin or Mr.
teacher.
Wong.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of teachers, guess who came by my house today?
Wait.
Mr.
Let's go back.
Dakin.
Let's go back though. What was the occasion for that today?
They gave us our signs, our I don't know how you call them, front yard signs.
The
I'm
Yard-
first
yard
gen.
sign.
I'm from the Philippines. I don't know this.
Yard sign. Yes.
Yeah, yard sign. There you go. Yeah, and
Nice. Did you
family-
take a picture?
yeah, Mr. Wong knocked on my door, and then my mom opened it, and then I was in my room, and then my mom screams, "Kim!" I was like, "What, Mom? Somebody's looking for you." I was like, "Who the hell would look for me?" And then I came to the front door, and then Mr. Wong was there with his beard, and I was like,
Mr.
"Oh
Wong
my
grew out
God."
his beard? Oh my
Yes.
Yeah, you grew out
And
his
I was
beard.
like, "Oh my my God. But he made me so emotional because he was like taking a picture like with my family. He was like, come on, let's take a picture. Da, 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 da. And then he took a picture and then he became like super emotional and like he started tearing up. I was like, Mr. Wong.
I miss Mr. Wong, bro.
I know.
He's
He's
my
one of my
homie.
favorite teachers too. He's a really good teacher, you know.
All right, cool. I'll try to get him on the show then, and it'll just be the Viking Vision podcast. It won't be Senior Lounge. Well, he teaches mostly singers, so he could be considered for Senior Lounge.
Cool enough, yeah.
Dude, Wong, Dick, and Ansley's together? Oh my God. That's a whole lot.
That's chaotic neutralism.
Yeah, that would be the end of us probably at Blair if we were on a podcast.
You'd be like, I'm going to leave Blair. I'm just going to go for a whole new career podcast.
It's just,
you know?
that would totally end us, everything that we would have to say. But hey, it's a free country. Well, not lately, but anyway, that's another topic for another day. All right. So Vikings, if you guys have a birthday coming up this month and this time during the podcast, please email us at vikingvisionpodcast@gmail.com. That's vikingvisionpodcast@gmail.com. Send us your date of birth and we'll give you a shout out. But that's about it. It's about wraps our show. So thank you, ladies, for appearing as a guest here on the show. And I want to wish you guys the best of luck in your endeavors and your future, and it goes by fast. So also one last thing, don't forget the Viking Vision Awards. Those will be coming out, and I believe you guys are nominated for a few categories. So yeah, grand prize is there's over $100 in prizes, and then plus the yard signs too. You guys gonna get another yard sign on top of the yard sign you guys got already from the district. So
hey, okay.
More on that will be on the Instagram channel and soon the Facebook. Yes, we're gonna have a Facebook account.
Imagine going on Facebook.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
What is Facebook?
So on that note, thank you very much, and appreciate you guys coming on. All right.
Thanks. No problem.
See you guys later.
Bye, Celine.
Bye.
All right, that wraps it up for this edition of the Viking Vision Podcast. Catch us on YouTube and soon on many other podcast streaming devices. Until next time, be good humans, Vikings.